Alright people, today I have decided to react to another video from the YouTube channel, The Filipino Story Studio. It is one of my favorite YouTube channels, mainly because I care a lot about audio-visual quality and they definitely deliver on that aspect. But on top of that, they know how to tell a story. And today we are reacting to their video about the Korean girl Jessica Lee. This is not the first time that I hear of her because you guys told me about her, and I believe she is a Korean that partly lived in the Philippines, and apparently, you know, she said no to a K-pop career and decided to live in the Philippines instead. Like, that is how she portrays herself, and I feel like that worked out very well for her. But anyway, the title of this video is Why Korean Jessica Lee Gave Up Her K-pop Dream and Became a Filipino YouTuber. There you have it. Before we start though, maligayang pagbabalik sa akin channel. Ako po si Ovela. I'm a sound engineer, beatmaker, and content creator on YouTube based here in Manila, Philippines, just like Jessica Lee. There you go. I don't know if she is based in BGC, but we are both based in Manila, Philippines. Now, let's get to it.
So my name is Jessica Lee, and I'm a Korean content creator based here in the Philippines.
Where she just introduced herself, I am almost 100% sure that that was in BGC. I can even say, I think that that is in Uptown. Korean content creator.
Philippines in 2009.
Okay.
And I was 8 years old by then.
Oh, she's young. Man, in 2009, I must have been already like 22 years old. Okay.
It's my parents' decision. And they made the decision because they wanted to let us learn English. And that was a very common practice in Korea. They send off children to the Philippines to learn English. Only thing I had in my mind was just excitement, honestly. Like, I was not scared. I was just so excited by the idea that I'm going to ride a plane for the first time. I'm going to go abroad for the first time.
Abroad, okay.
And I'm going to go to the Philippines where mangoes is famous. Because I was so young, so the image of the Philippines is just mangoes.
Ah, delicious.
Is mangoes, that's it. And if you ask me when was the happiest moment of my life, it's going to be that year of 2009 when I first came to the Philippines and met my Filipino English teachers.
Really?
Every day
Wow.
you hear those and then you have to pump
Roosters.
the water to get the water, and you have to boil.
Oh, so what? Did she live in the province when she moved here in 2009?
The water. It was really a trad setting, and I just loved my life there so much.
Nice.
What the teachers did to open my mind up is through food. They
Of
started
course.
bringing Milo, pandesal, siomai.
What is Milo? I've never heard of Milo. It looked like chocolate milk. Of course, I know pandesal and siomai.
Pancit canton.
Oh, pancit canton is the best. I'm not sure it's really good for your health because, you know, it's very salty, has a lot of sodium, but it's delicious. When you have a craving, man, pancit canton is the best. My girlfriend and I love it.
They introduced to me all these like Filipino snacks and food. So I was just so happy that they gave me all these food, and it was so good. I still remember that pancit canton I had with the pandesal.
It's the best. It's the
It was
best.
so good. That was like, I still remember it vividly.
It's amazing.
Wow, Filipino food is like so good.
See, that's something that I would never do before I came to the Philippines, you know. Eating pasta, because in reality, pancit canton is pasta, right? Pasta with bread, because pandesal is also kind of bread, right? So putting pasta with bread, that is just a big no-no. I can't do that. I can't eat pasta with bread, no. But here in the Philippines, this mix of pancit canton and pandesal is actually good.
So naturally, I grew this connection with my teachers. And just naturally, we just got so close to each other. So naturally, my English just got better because I had the will to communicate with them because I love them so much. That was just joy and happiness for me. So, like no worries, no concerns, just pure happiness. And my neighbors there, I was just so happy just playing with them. So
See, I wish she gave us more detail, you know, like did her parents send her to the Philippines by herself? That does not make any sense to me, you know. Who was taking care of her, you know, aside from the teachers? Because I'm pretty sure she did not move to the teacher's house to live with the teacher, right? So I wonder who she was living with in the Philippines. Did one of her parents go there? Did her parents go with her? Were her parents living in the Philippines during that time? Did her parents stay in Korea, but she moved in with friends and family members in the Philippines? Give us some details, girl.
So that memory was just too strong for me that I think that first year in the Philippines played a big role in shaping me into who I am today. So yeah, I'm just really thankful for the Philippines and to my teachers for giving me just the perfect image of the Philippines. The trust that we've formed together and the sense of connection that we felt was so big that it just really lasted forever. And I'm not gonna like sugarcoat by saying that every Filipino is like that,
No.
but then mostly a lot of people would really come to us with that genuine helping hand. And that's why that time in the Philippines was the happiest time of my life.
Is it me, or she looked a lot darker when she was younger? Okay, so all these pictures that they are showing of her in 2009 or around that time, she looked morena. But now she looks extremely white, you know? So what happened there? Or is it because she looked morena because she was always under the sun, you know, in the Philippines? Maybe that's what it is.
As I got older, I flew back and forth Korea and the
okay.
Philippines a lot. I graduated my elementary school in the Philippines. After that, I went back to Korea to pursue my dream as a
Cute!
K-pop trainee. And I went back to
That was her dream to become a K-pop artist. Okay. She is, you know, I also think, listen, I am pretty sure that she is a talented human being, you know, which is why she is popular now in the Philippines. But the physical traits and aspect weighs in a lot when it comes to social media. You know, a lot of people, some people don't necessarily have a lot of talent, but just because they look very attractive, they become popular, you know, and successful on social media. And I believe that there's a little bit of that with her as well, you know. But aside from that, I also think that she is a bright young woman.
the Philippines in 2017. In 2020, the pandemic hit. I had to go back to Korea, and I was forcefully stuck in Korea. And we just couldn't go back. So I feel like because for 2 years the Philippine border was closed, that also boosted my will to really go back to the Philippines. But fundamentally, I really wanted to go back. I started taking content creation.
Wait. Let's watch this again.
As I got older,
So
I flew back and forth Korea and the Philippines a lot. I graduated my elementary school in the Philippines. After that, I went back to Korea to pursue her dream as a K-pop trainee. And I went back to the Philippines in 2017. In 2020, the pandemic hit.
So they're not gonna explain why, you know, she went back to the Philippines and stopped being a K-pop trainee?
I had to go back to Korea, and I was forcefully stuck in Korea. And we just couldn't go back. So I feel like because for 2 years the Philippine border was closed, that also boosted my will to really go back to the Philippines. But fundamentally, I really wanted to go back because I started taking content creation full time.
Okay.
So I had to make content that really resonated with me.
She couldn't make content in Korea? In South Korea?
And that was really something that had to do with Filipino culture. So I would already define my identity being like half Filipino and half Korean, I would say.
Technically she's not, right? She's full-blooded Korean, but because she lived in the Philippines for a while, she considers herself half Filipina. I mean, maybe she's like me, you know? She's just Filipino by heart.
People would laugh at that, but I would say that, and so that's
Cute.
why I would make Filipino and Korean content. And because I was based in Korea, there were a lot of limits into exploring the kind of content I wanted to make. I wanted to make deeper stories, basically. I wanted to tackle. So I decided to fully come back, and that is the time my conscious decision made without my parents' decision. It's just my pure decision to really come back, to get a place, and to live by myself, to pursue content creation. So.
Okay, but that's the thing though. The title of this video is Why Korean Jessica Lee Gave Up Her K-pop Dream. They're not telling us why she gave up her K-pop dream. They're just telling us that, you know, she just decided to become a content creator full time. But why? Why give up a K-pop dream? That's what I'm really interested about, you know, because a lot of people want to become content creators, especially here in the Philippines. Okay, so that it's not very special, you know. The interesting part is the K-pop one, you know.
So
in my opinion,
the Philippines is really now a home for me.
Come on, tell us.
So my dream, I guess, as a content creator is to really make the content creation world in the Philippines more diverse, because there are a lot of different content out here in the Philippines, but I just feel like there are still more beautiful stories that should be made about the Philippines. It's not enough, basically. There are more and more things about the Philippines that has to be explored and has to be showcased better. There's actually a lot. That's my goal, really, to kind of boost that creative trigger to prove that the Philippines is worthy of making content about.
I'm not sure what all of this means. I mean, personally, I already know this. Of course, it's just not specific to the Philippines. There is content that's worth talking about in every country in the world. You know, it's not specific to the Philippines. So, I don't know, this answer is a little...
Stories are stories worth telling. And it's...
See, Filipino stories are stories worth telling. I don't know... German stories are worth telling, South African stories are worth telling. Every story is worth telling, really.
Really beautiful. Yeah, I hope more and more creators and storytellers really find that beauty and try to incorporate that in their content. That's about the Philippines. Because
It's
the
too
world
broad.
really needs to know the beauty of these people and this culture.
That I agree. The people here in the Philippines are beautiful, kind, and yeah. I mean, and I think that the world already knows about the Philippines now, because the Filipino community is very, very active on social media, including YouTube. So, yeah.
Seeing how these Filipinos work so hard, it's so inspiring. Ever since I was growing up, I really saw it from so many Filipinos. They're really supporting their family. And I can really see that since day one, how
That's
much
nice.
they...
I love the fact that we see her really active and very hands-on with a lot of things that are going on here in the Philippines. You know, that's very cool. Very, very cool.
Take family as #1 priority. I was touched by that, to see how many OFWs leave the country to support for their family, and they have that like
Overseas Filipino workers, OFWs.
spirit until the end. It's not temporary. That's actually a big thing, especially coming from like a more individualistic society. That's almost impossible to do, but that dedication and that love they have for the family, for that.
One of the main reasons I moved to the Philippines is to escape the individualistic society of North America, because that's something that I know I won't find here in the Philippines. It's the complete opposite. It's all about community and family, and I cherish that so much.
That sense of community,
There you go.
that spirit is just too strong.
Yeah.
And that just really resonated with me a lot.
For sure, me too.
Growing up until now.
But also because it's a feeling that I have experienced during a huge portion of my life, you know, in Africa, because I lived a very long time in Africa, in, of course, Algeria, where I'm from, Kenya, and I wanted to get that feeling back, you know, and I knew that I would find it here in the Philippines, and indeed I did.
Now, I think that spirit has to be really also what I'm so impressed about, and I wish to really absorb.
Now Jessica watches the Filipino Story animated series for the first time. Okay, it's nice. It's nice that she loves the Philippines and she decided to live in the Philippines for all the reasons that she mentioned. That's beautiful. But I clicked on this video because I wanted to know why she gave up her K-pop dream. She did not answer that question. So the title is very clickbaity and I'm a little bit disappointed on the on the Filipino Story Studio here, because they're the ones who chose to put this very clickbaity title and it's not even answered. If you choose a clickbait title, at least answer the question. But they didn't.
That's actually one part I really love too. How everyone's my kuya and ate. I love these voiceover even. This is the wisdom from them that we have to learn now. It's amazing. It's amazing, honestly. And I think it's great that you're making also videos like this. I think that's really inspiring and great. And also the entire story, watching it, it's like it's a flashback of my own life story as well.
So that's how I discovered the Filipino Story Studio channel. It's with these videos. It's actually my girlfriend who told me about them and I checked them out and I thought they were really, really well done.
The party, the family gatherings,
it promotes
karaoke,
Filipino culture and tradition really well.
Different nature. I think all of these I'm very thankful, and this animation, it definitely tells everything very well. You know, that's what it really felt like. I'm seeing through live story animation. So yeah, it's really inspiring, and it makes me so proud of my Filipino side. I mean, ever since growing up, I'm always proud. I'm really happy and thankful to my parents for bringing me here, honestly, because as I said again, the happiest moment of my life was when I was in the Philippines, and without those experiences and everything that the Philippines has given me, really the me of now would not exist at all. I'll be probably much of a way more stiff person, I feel like, really. So I'm really thankful to these core values that I may not be aware of, like the specific names, but without me knowing, unconsciously, I'm pretty sure it also kind of affected who I am. And now that I'm aware of them, I can appreciate them and Filipino culture and Filipinos even more. So yeah, I'm grateful, and I'll forever be grateful and proud of my Filipino life and my Filipino story.
It's cute. It's very cute, but I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I am definitely disappointed because we did not get any details. You know, she kept it very vague. They sent me to the Philippines. Okay, I need to know. We know why they sent her to the Philippines, because they needed her to learn English. That's fair, because here in the Philippines, they speak English. It's one of the main languages, okay? But yeah, did her parents go with her? Who did she stay here with? Why did she, she said she went back to Korea because she wanted to become a K-pop artist, right? To follow her K-pop dream, but she didn't say why she decided not to continue that, you know, and decided to come back to the Philippines. What, the YouTuber content creation seemed more interesting to her than K-pop dream? Maybe that's the case, but she didn't really say it. It wasn't very clear. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if the people that were asking her questions didn't ask her the right questions, or were afraid to dig a little deeper, or they did and she decided not to answer those questions. I don't know, but honestly, I thought that the video was good in the sense of the, again, audio-visual quality and editing part of the whole thing, you know? So the footage of her that they showed, the music that they showed, all that, it's very inspiring, right? And I think that's the point of this channel. But I was interested in other things, unfortunately. It just feels like it's a lot of fluff, you know, but it is what it is. There's also the video of my boy Tagalog Kurt, who was also interviewed by the channel, which makes sense because Tagalog Kurt is an American, right? Like legit 100% American who speaks Tagalog probably better than some Filipinos, okay? He is super fluent in Tagalog. And he lived here in the Philippines for a couple of years, I think, when he was younger. And now he's back, by the way. He is back here in the Philippines. And he has his own channel where he discovers Filipino food, okay? So they made a whole video about him. So I haven't watched it, to be honest, because I think I already know his parkour, like his life, his journey with the Philippines, his story with the Philippines. But if maybe it would be interesting to react to it because I might learn even a bit more about him through the Filipino Story Studio video. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section below. Tell me everything. Tell me your connection with Jessica Lee. Do you watch her content? Have you heard of her before, or is this the first time that you hear of her? Tell me everything. Maraming salamat po. And of course, if you found value in this video, do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.